Introducing first in the corner to my right, fighting out of Sorel, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 169 pounds, she is a member of the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame, the Wounded Owl, LuFisto! Her opponent in the corner to my left, from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the Afro-Punk, Trish Adora!
You can hear this capacity crowd come alive for both of these competitors, so it is going to be very evenly matched in regards to who this crowd gets behind. I think it's going to be pretty even there, but who the crowd gets behind doesn't matter. It's who gets that victory. And LuFisto is going to have to use all of her experience to get by Trish Adora.
Absolutely. There was a while where we weren't seeing LuFisto on the independent wrestling scene due to the pandemic, right? And during that time, Trish Adora was really able to flourish and show who she is and what she represents in pro wrestling. So this is a dream matchup. Both of these ladies exchanging a sign of respect, beginning of the match. Paul, who's your pick to win?
I gotta go with LuFisto, the Wounded Owl. I just think that experience, and especially being in the spotlight like this, I don't know if Trish Adora has been in such a situation like this in front of so many rabid fans here at the White Eagle in Worcester. So it is a different experience altogether to come here and compete, but then come here to compete on the biggest show Beyond has ever had. Totally different story. I have to give the edge to LuFisto.
Well, in many ways, she does have the edge. She's competed for so many high-level Beyond Wrestling events over the years, right? Whereas Trish has become a part of the Beyond brand over the last year or so. If I was Trish Adora, first off, she is my pick to win, but I would be extremely nervous. LuFisto could have that psychological advantage given her experience in the ring.
Couple of arm drags. And Trish Adora put up that right leg to go to block it. LuFisto saw it coming, and that is the experience at play for the Wounded Owl.
Big fan of that defensive kick. That's a maneuver that's used in Taekwondo often, actually.
I didn't know you were a practitioner.
Way back in the day, 13 years Taekwondo experience.
Wow, well, there you go. There's something you don't know. You learn something new every day, and Trish Adora is going to have to learn a lot here in a short amount of time because LuFisto is not going to show her cards, an expert poker player when it comes to being in that ring and not showing what she's going to do. So Trish Adora has to pick up very quickly here.
In the same token, Trish Adora is the kind of competitor that is very methodical in the ring. She's a woman that plays chess to hone in on her skills in the ring and the way that she relates to very high-stress situations such as this. Could we say that LuFisto's power and Trish Adora's technical prowess are going to be at odds in this match?
Trying to use that Roman knuckle lock, but Trish Adora able to reverse that momentum using that core strength to get back up to a vertical base, start pushing LuFisto backwards with a bridge. Count of one only, says referee Kevin Quinn. Cradle, but unable to keep the shoulders down there, Sam. Judo toss. Nicely executed there by the Afro-Punk, Trish Adora. You're also a judo expert?
Not necessarily. I've done a judo class or two, but one thing I know is that Trish Adora was about to lock in that left arm of LuFisto, and LuFisto knows that Trish Adora, once locked in a submission, it could be a very precarious situation for LuFisto.
And of course, Trish Adora always looking for that lariat Tubman to finish off her opponents. LuFisto is such an expert. She can finish off her opponents in so many varied ways, so that's another thing that I think gives her the advantage, but that's why we have these matches here, especially in front of a capacity crowd at Americanrana.
Trish Adora is a fighter. She is a champion in her own right, so I know that tonight she's going to compete to the best of her ability here against the 20-year stalwart LuFisto.
Trips up the legs and then some. LuFisto looked like she was going to run. Now she is off the ropes and comes in like a battering ram, full body weight forward, crashing down on the back. And now here it comes, part two, hitting the drop kick. right to the mush of Trish Adora.
That's a double whammy. First the larynx, then the face. Trish has to be feeling that right now, Paul.
And look at this shot. What a capacity crowd we have here. We have been sold out for weeks here at Americanrana. First time in 3 years, kicking things off just like LuFisto did there to the back of Trish Adora.
Isn't that something against all odds? We weren't able to run last year due to weather circumstances, the year before due to just the world being in disarray because of the pandemic, and finally we're giving the fans what they want to see. Americanrana, one of the marquee events of the independent wrestling scene.
Trish Adora on her knees, trying to play defense here against LuFisto, unable to get much of a defense because LuFisto finding her way through any sort of fight that Trish Adora puts up, and now taking all 5 seconds to continue to suck the wind out of Trish Adora.
Oh.
LuFisto coming in there with a right hand, battering away, and now Trish Adora has to figure out something in a hurry because she has had no luck of putting a string of offense together.
It's not this often that we see Trish Adora with this little offense either in matches, right? Just goes to show the kind of competitor she's against in the ring right now in LuFisto.
You can call it arrogance. I call that confidence right there, putting her leg up on that top rope.
Of course she's confident.
A little bit of showmanship. Not a lot of competitors would take their time to do that. But LuFisto showing exactly why she is the Independent Wrestling Hall of Famer.
Look how calm, cool, and collected LuFisto is, having this headlock surely clinch in there, Paul. But Trish Adora desperately trying to work her way out of this hold.
With those back elbows to the midsection, fighting out of it, back to a vertical base, but forget about it, says LuFisto, clubbing her in the upper back. And now the Wounded Owl maybe gonna look for that burning hammer at some point, but no.
Oh.
Adora looking to lock in that full Nelson. She cannot get the grip behind there though, Sam.
Oh, now trying a different approach there, inverting the position of her arms, still not able to get in that full Nelson. LuFisto with a jawbreaker.
It's the jawbreaker. Adora is rocked, and now she is down to one knee.
She is stunned. A jawbreaker, it might not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but that can really mess you up. That can mess up your jaw, your teeth, even jaw jack you enough to get a concussion.
LuFisto now putting Trish Adora in the corner, believing Adora's out, but she is not.
Last
Shoulder
ditch
first
effort.
on that post.
Trish Adora is fighting back with all she has, using sheer instinct right now. But LuFisto once again putting Adora into the corner.
Face first on that top turnbuckle, and now LuFisto lining her up, and how about a headbutt to the chin? She is rocked because she couldn't get her hands up, and that was unprotected shots on those headbutts to the chin.
That was bone to bone right there.
You can see the look on the face of Adora after that headbutt as LuFisto is going all out here in our opening contest at Americanrana Blackout.
LuFisto is feeling in her bag, as I would say. Do you know that term, Paul?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll just go with it.
Confidence, Paul, confidence. That's what it means.
As there is another chop by Trish Adora. But LuFisto tries one of her own.
Oh!
Back and forth, they're both getting out of the way.
Neither of these ladies relenting here, but no one able to land those chops quite yet.
Tries another one, and there is a connection by the Afro Punk. Charges in with the high cross body, and she is back in the fight.
There is that spirit of Trish Adora on full display. Here she goes. Vader bomb.
Splash into the corner. Here she comes. Running hip attack connects. LuFisto is rocked.
This is the Trish Adora that I am used to seeing. This could be, oh, the tide turning goes for the cover.
Power bomb. No. The Wounded Owl able to hang on, and Trish Adora asking, was that 3? It was not. And now Trish Adora has to go back to the drawing board, figure something out, because the veteran will not stay down for long. And there it is, wiggles out of it, trying a German suplex. Standing switch by Adora. LuFisto fighting, cannot fight it. German suplex. Count of 2. What an opening contest here at a capacity White Eagle in Worcester, Massachusetts. Americanrana Blackout Trish Adora one-on-one with the legend LuFisto.
And we're only the first match in, and the crowd is just on their feet here, banging on the ring. Trish Adora, she's tired, but she's got to keep going here. She's got LuFisto. Oh no, LuFisto, tremendous agility there, getting Trish Adora into that second buckle.
And I think LuFisto roped her in there, and there's a running hip attack of her own, absolutely smothering Trish Adora.
Paul, are you asserting that LuFisto was perhaps playing possum there?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
This is the veteran experience at play. The high angle cranking the neck of Trish Adora. There is the cover. Out at 2, says referee Kevin Bygod Quinn, as we are going all out, these two leaving it all out in our opening contest. Goes right after that taped up shoulder. Off the ropes, German suplex with a snap.
What an impact.
Huge impact, and now the wounded owl. She is more than wounded now that that tape was pulled off of the shoulder. Adora saw an opportunity, took it, but is that going to cost her dearly?
Uh-oh, I have a feeling that LuFisto thinks the opposite. Big risk there, attempting that pile driver, but she was unable to due to that left shoulder.
The shoulder is damaged. Here comes Adora. Gonna try it, and look at this for a submission. How about this? Folding her in half. Is LuFisto going to give it up? She is in the center of the ring with nowhere to go.
I don't know that I've ever seen this executed before, Paul.
Bending the neck and pulling the arm the wrong way. And now going to go for that arm, but she is on that bottom rope.
Ever the veteran, she's in pain, but she always knows where she is in the ring. LuFisto does, and now Trish Adora has to muster up a little more energy here in order to get the win on LuFisto, who is rabid right now. Oh my God! Headbutt to Trish. How much more can she take?
And there is a knee. LuFisto calling for the end. Could it be that burning hammer, or maybe she has something else in mind?
Uh-oh.
No, she's gonna go for that burning hammer. Adora gets out of the way, and there's a big boot. There's the senton to follow. Her full body weight across the chest of LuFisto, and now Adora is calling for the end. Cattle mutilation. Oh, reversal of it though. Look at this bridge by Adora, and LuFisto gives it up. Trish Adora is your winner.
Here is your winner by submission, the Afro Punk, Trish Adora.
What a win for the Afro Punk, not only surviving the wisdom of LuFisto, but doing it by submission to start things off here at Americanrana.
Trish Adora continues to prove why she is among the women at the top of the mountain at Beyond. Look at her. She should relish in this victory. Congratulations, Trish.
I'm sure she is going to enjoy this one and remember it for a long time.